Alright YouTube, we are back at it again. We're prepping the car for my first track day. So my track day got switched up a little bit. I'm doing a track session at Texas Motor Speedway, and they have a Lone Star Corvette Club put on like a Corvette only car show, and it's like a whole weekend full of activities. So Friday was like autocross and some sort of dinner cruise, and Saturday was the actual car show, what I think with a scavenger hunt, and then so tomorrow is a track day where you get to go on the infield track at Texas Motor Speedway and get to go around the oval as many times as you want, and that's gonna cost $80. So I'm gonna go ahead and change these pads out because they are terribly worn down. I just did a cruise today that wasn't planned, and they got so hot that they just faded away. So let's go and get the track pads on. Alright, so got the car jacked up and we got the tire off. Next thing is we gotta remove the bracket. You don't have to take the whole bracket off, but just the caliper itself, and then pull the pads out. It's a really quick and easy job. So I only took one bolt out and just peeled the bracket, the caliper back. So let's go and pull this first pad off. Still a little warm from today. You know, it doesn't actually look that bad. It looks like it's got plenty of meat still left on it. Let me go get the other one and compare. So what I got here is some Hawk Racing disc brake pads. Ferrocarbon brake pads, Hawk Performance. Let's see, there is the part number in case you guys want to see what I'm working with. HP Plus. These are supposed to be track pads. So let's get it open. So yeah, there's one. It actually looks like it has the same amount of meat on it as these. So yeah, let's see here. So lay them on top of each other, and yeah, you can see they're very close. Guess they're not as worn as I thought they were. However, the ones that are on there, when they got hot today, man, they just gave out. Like I was afraid that I was gonna run off the road. It was either I turn or run off the road because they just heated up. So yeah. Just gonna put the track pads on there. Let's pull the back one off and let's see what it looks like. It should be equally the same. Yeah, about equally the same. So anyway, let's go and put these pads on. Just as simple as I pulled them off, it's easy to put them back on. Just put a little bit of grease right here, so they can slide in and out easily. But yeah, that's just about it. Let's go and get it done. Alright, got the two brake pads on there. One thing I did is, per the instructions, you're supposed to lubricate the hardware. So I got some red grease in there, and the instructions say put this grease on the back sides of the brake pads, any part that touches the caliper. So I went ahead and did that. I've done it before, and maybe it's wrong, maybe it's right, but hey, I have not had any issues. I did it especially for the C5 when it was having brake wear from excessive driving, and I pushed some other brakes on it, did the exact same thing and had no issues. So the next step is you're gonna take a C-clamp. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. You can put a C-clamp here on the piston, the caliper right here, and on the pistons, and you're gonna tighten this down to push this piston all the way back in as far as possible so they can fit over the brand new pads. So let me go ahead and take care of that real quick. So got the caliper back on there. It's gonna be a little bit loose because the pistons, I know you can hear it, the pistons haven't got to be pushed up against the pads, but I do that when I have to break in the pads. So like after you get them on there, you're supposed to go like drive a couple miles, slam on the brakes at a certain amount per hour. There's like instructions for that. But anyway, repeat for the other side. It literally takes 10-minute job to do one, let alone you probably do two, and you only need like 2 wrenches, and that's just hold this nut here and then hit the bolt on the back side So let me go ahead and knock out the other side and then break them in real quick. So the last thing I did is I put some anti-seize on the threads for the lug nuts. But other than that, let me get the wheel on here and then lower the car down and break in the brakes real quick. So the last thing I need to do that I'm going to do for my first track day is pack a bag full of stuff that I think I might need. So first thing first is I got 15W50 oil. That's what I run in my car. What you need to do is add an extra quart above full before you start the track day to count for all the sloshing that might happen, or when you're doing a turn, all the oil moves to one side. So it should prevent oil starvation since I don't have a dry sump system. So I brought a couple of different weights just in case someone else in the club didn't bring any and they start running low. So I got some 20W50, some 10W40, also some 10W30 over there I might bring as well. Also brought some power steering fluid just in case. Also brought some more brake fluid, DOT4s, which was already in the car. Brought some rags and microfiber in case I need to clean something. Paper towels to keep my windshield clean with glass cleaner. Couple funnels in case I need to fill something up. Also brought sockets, wrenches, torque wrench so I can check my lug. Not a torque wrench. Is this a torque wrench? Yeah, torque wrench so that I can check my lug nuts after runs. A zip ties in case I need to tie something out of the way. And then in here is like miscellaneous, like wire cutters, pliers. There's also a multimeter or voltmeter as well that I have in there. Some sockets and also some ratchets. And I also brought my impact. Need to put the battery on there. I'm charging it. And I brought a temperature temperature reader gun. So that's pretty much all I really need, other than like water and all the cameras. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack this, put this in the car. Make sure I grab this battery because I'm probably gonna forget it unless I do it now. So yeah, I think that's all I need for this track day. Usually you need to bring a quart of oil, but it was such a good sale, and I know my car burns oil a lot. It was more cost efficient to get the whole 5 quart instead of 2 1 quarts. So that's it for my track prep session. I know there's a whole bunch of other stuff you can do, but it's my first one. I don't need to overthink it. So today was supposed to be my big track day with my car for the first time. I did the one with the Lamborghini, but this is the first time I'm doing it with my car. And I come out, about to load my helmet up, just charging in case I need to charge cameras. And I already have everything else loaded up in the car. And I walk out and I see rain. Rain everywhere. And when you look at the map, the radar, it's about to be a big storm coming this way. As you can see, it's real dark over there. That's where the storm is coming from. And over here, it's kind of okay. But it kind of bums me. It doesn't kind of bum me. It bums me out that this is what's going down. I'm still gonna show up at the track, and I'm gonna see what the track people are gonna figure out. But if it's raining, I'm not gonna go out there and try to put my car through it. It's just, I mean, you could probably do it, but it just won't be as fun. And this really sucks. Anyway, yeah, let's see what goes down. Alright, YouTube, as you can see, rain is in full effect. I have even an umbrella over me. I am still gonna go up to the track day, and I'm still gonna go to the track day and see if I can at least get a refund. So yeah, wish me luck. Car made it in. You see there's lots of cars still here. That's a very unique, can you even see it? Yeah, the rain. There you go. Very unique C5 going on there with the wing and the lights. Anyway, a lot of people are moving over there to the main building, I guess, to try to figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna go over there and see what they're gonna say. So so we're over here. Everyone's just kind of migrated to one side. There were a lot of them over there, still some over there, and those who didn't bring umbrellas are hiding in the bathroom. So I guess right now we're just waiting on an official to come out and tell us what's going on. Are we getting refunds, or they're gonna say sucks to be you, shouldn't have paid for it, we don't control weather, you can go on the track and risk your luck. So I personally don't want to do my first track day with my car on a road course in the rain. I'm not that hardcore driver. Not only that, but I don't have a bank account to support anything that might go wrong. So let's see what they come up with. So far we got word that you can't do the oval track, which is of course understandable, and personally I really didn't want to do it. But we have a truck out here on infield track doing inspections to see if it's still good, but I still don't want to do it. But we'll see what he comes up with. So yeah, it's all canceled and over and everyone is leaving. I talked to a couple people, they're like, I don't think you're gonna get a refund, which is starting to piss me off. So I will figure it out and send an email or ask about it, but that's it. 80 bucks wasted, and all my track prep and changing out those pads, that's all wasted too. So I'm not gonna be pissed because life goes on. But anyway, I'm gonna go meet up with the club. They're over at the hotel. Give them a call, let them know what's going on, and I'm gonna meet over there and get my radios, and that will be a wrap. So wrapping up here about the bummed out track day, and this vet had the same issue that mine's had a couple weeks ago with that stupid bushing on the back of the transmission for the shifter link, for the shifter, the transmission braking. So yeah, theirs broke too, and now you're gonna winch it onto the trailer. We just got done pushing it to line it up. But apparently 4 Corvettes or 6 Corvettes over this weekend had the same issue happen to them. So they're gonna pick this one up, take it over to a shop, and there's like another vet that has the same thing that they're gonna pick up and take over to the shop in the same trailer. Yeah, GM, I hope that don't happen to C7s.